Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. And we will continue today the sixth reason of why adults are disconnected from themselves and as a result feel that anxiety, feel the disconnect, and cannot rejoice in the ultimate happiness of life, tranquility, and are not happy and need to go to external means to become happy. So as I promised you last week, that I will continue on with my personal story of having that freedom that I was not micromanaged. And as I think about it more and more, I realize that a lot of strength and greatness that I possess today is from my mother's, my father's allowing that freedom and not micromanage my movements and everything else that I do. So I did go biking to various parts of the city, and I just love to see different neighborhoods, different homes, different parks. And as a result, as I look at my life compared to many of my friends and colleagues, I've noticed that so much stuff that I have learned, if it's electricity, if it's plumbing, if it's welding, whatever you could think of, it's all because that part within me to explore was not micromanaged. So if I would be the typical child within a typical family, where I would tell Mom, bye, I see you, I'll be back in 3 hours. And the typical mom will say, what do you mean 3 hours? What are you doing? Mom, I'm going biking. Where are you going biking? I don't know, to this neighbor. No. We don't know who's there. I'll tell you where you could go biking. From point A to point B, to there. So at that point, I understand that Mom wants to keep me safe. But right now, what Mom implanted in my brain is be cautious. Be cautious. Be cautious. So basically, the territory you know is the territory you could explore. The territory that you might not know, be very careful. Maybe you want me to go there with you. And you're going to say, well, I don't know if that applies to everyone. No, it doesn't apply, because certain neighborhoods, I wouldn't allow my 10 or 12-year young children to go because it's dangerous neighborhoods. But I'm telling you, there's many safe neighborhoods and safe parks that parents would not allow them to go. And as I spoke in various other YouTube or video clips, is the greatest firewall for security is not so much from the outside world, but comes from the inside world. That when a child feels loved, and a child feels validated, and a child feels valid via their behavior and respect of their parents, that gives them a tremendous amount of strength. And you could see it on their faces. You could see it on them that they won't be zapped in to the negativity or the bad people of the world. Obviously, it's not 100% always that way, but that's a good beginning. Staying away from the world, micromanaging our children will not keep them safe. So today I look at so many talented people that are way more talented than I am, and they haven't done too much out of their comfort zone. And I believe that it's just because when they were children, they were the typical child. You only do what you feel is safe within a certain box. And heaven forbid, my dad let me play with his tools and explore his tools. That's how I got into carpentry, because I just was fascinated by tools. Could some of them been a little bit dangerous? Yes, there is danger. There is a little bit of danger within exploration, but there's way more danger when one doesn't explore. And to see people in their 30s, 40s, 50s and older today, and not just taking the leap not just doing something else because they're scared, because they're not connected, and obviously they're not happy either, because with all this fear of living in a box when there is no jail, but yet we have this voluntary jail, which causes the unhappiness, which was planted in our brains from micromanaging. That is pretty unhealthy. And to see them not trying out so much stuff that they could try out to make their lives greater and better, that is dangerous. So just to summarize, the world is not 100% safe. And to give children a certain freedom might cause some danger. But from my experience, talking to hundreds of people for over 30 years, I find there's a way greater danger of micromanaging their children, because let alone that they're not happy, let alone that they self-doubt themselves, but they also cannot live the way they truly want to live in their heart and in their soul, in this beautiful, infinite, phenomenal, outstanding world, even when it's cloudy, because indeed the sun always shines above the clouds. Thanks for listening, and have yourself a wonderful and delightful day. And please always do remember that you are way greater than you think you are.